I am the family historian, and I was saving all these precious photos to share with you, the future generations of our proud family. These great folks that you see here have given our family a glorious legacy to the Jewish people. But I had an accident with a yahrzeit candle, of all things, and this is all that's left. I was so depressed about it. But then I thought, hey, I'm an artist. I illustrate children's books. So why not draw all those old family photos? So that's what I did. And that's why I can share with you this new photo album that shows our family's glorious legacy. Let's start with my Uncle Hyman. A genius he was. A revered scientist who worked for the Defense Department during World War II. He single-handedly invented weapons and radar systems that helped us defeat the Nazis, those dirty anti-Semite bastards. And this is my Uncle Ezra, a big hero in Israel's War of Independence, who single-handedly saved his kibbutz from the Arab armies, those dirty anti-Semite bastards. Back in the old country, in the 19th century, my great-great-grandfather was a revered rabbi, a tzaddik, who ran a famous yeshiva, and he single-handedly taught more great Torah scholars than any other rabbi in Jewish history. In fact, my rabbi here in Florida studied under a rabbi who studied under a rabbi who went to my great-great-grandfather's yeshiva. Also back in the old country, one of our ancestors was the most revered doctor in Russia. He was the only one with the medical knowledge to save the Tsar's life when a would-be assassin poisoned him. The Tsar was so grateful, he passed laws that made life a little better for the Jews of Russia. But not everyone paid attention to those laws. Like the Cossacks, those dirty anti-Semite bastards. They organized these pogroms on the Jews. But one village they tried to terrorize was the one where our ancestors lived. Well, while the other Jews cowered in fright, our family members single-handedly fought the Cossacks, killed their leader, and sent the rest of them running. And the Cossacks never picked on that village again. And we have more heroes in our proud family, like Mendel Lafayette, a French Jew who became the most revered general in Napoleon's army, single-handedly winning many battles. Napoleon was so grateful, he passed laws that made life a little better for the Jews in his empire. And the Sephardic branch of our family proudly stood up to the Spanish Inquisition. Our revered ancestor, the Rabbi of Seville, argued endlessly with those dirty anti-Semite bastards from the church. And this great rabbi was so eloquent, he converted them to Judaism. Now that's a rabbi. Then, in 1492, the Jews were kicked out of Spain. One of our ancestors, a revered sailor, made his getaway by sailing with Christopher Columbus. And that's how the first Jew in the New World was a member of our proud family. He landed in Florida, not far from where I live now. And he befriended the Indians, taught them about Judaism, built the first synagogue in the New World, and he even married the chief's daughter. Going back even further, our ancestor, Rabbi Judah of Prague, a revered scholar of the Kabbalah, created a golem, a man made out of stone, to single-handedly defend the Jews of the ghetto against the Goyim, those dirty anti-Semite bastards. One of my favorite ancestors of ours was Rabbi Eliyahu the Mystic. He would pray so intensely, he would levitate off the ground. And one Yom Kippur, he prayed with so much devotion, he floated up to heaven and became a bright star in the night sky. And to this day, if you look up at the night sky on Yom Kippur, you'll see one star that shines more radiantly than all the others. And that's our revered ancestor, Eliyahu the mystic. Our family's glorious legacy even goes back to biblical times. One of our ancestors was the most revered doctor in Egypt, and he was the only one with the medical knowledge to save the pharaoh's life when a would-be assassin poisoned him. The pharaoh was so grateful, he passed laws that made life a little better for the Hebrew slaves. And let's not forget our ancestor who was the most revered general in the ancient Israelite army. He's the one who taught this young boy named David how to use a slingshot. And thanks to that, David was single-handedly able to kill Goliath, that big, dirty anti-Semite bastard. These are just a few of the great ancestors that have bequeathed to our family a proud and glorious legacy. Did I leave anybody out? Oh yeah, my father. The man was a bum, a total loser and a lazy no-goodnik from day one. Did he ever make time to play with me? No, because he spent all his time playing the ponies. Did he ever pay the caterer for my bar mitzvah party? No, because he bet the money on the horses and lost, as usual. Did he ever tell me that he loves me? No, because he was too busy listening to the ball game on the radio. The man was a bum. But other than him, remember this: we come from a family with a proud and glorious legacy. And I say to the future generations of the family, do great things and keep our glorious family legacy alive for all time to come.